Capo Teulada, 5 former army chiefs to be charged for environmental disaster. The prosecutor of Cagliari has asked for 5 former army chiefs to be charged for environmental disaster in the case of the military base used for fire exercises.
For the case of Capo Teulada, the investigating judge orders 5 former army chiefs to be charged for environmental disaster. The filing request has been rejected. The investigation concerns the harmful effects that the war activities of the military base, which have been going on for decades, have had on the level of pollution for the territory, and for the residents and of the military themselves. In the order of the prosecutor, a report is mentioned that speaks of the presence of radioactive contamination in some areas, such as strike landing areas for fire exercises carried out, with the use of missiles. It is with this decision that the investigating judge of the Cagliari court, Maria Alessandra Teddi, reopened the investigation into the Capo Teulada firing range, located in southern Sardinia. The dismissal request of the prosecutor Emanuela Secchi was rejected, after about a year from the opening of the file for environmental disaster, and multiple manslaughter against the managers of the base. Now the investigating judge has placed the ultimatum to formulate the first charge within 10 days, instead ordering the prosecutor to carry out further investigations regarding the second hypothesis. In the order of the investigating judge, reports Il Manifesto, between 2008 and 2016 alone, writes the newspaper, among maxi NATO operations and war activities of the Italian army, 860,000 shots were fired and 11,875 missiles were launched, equal to 556 tons of dangerous war remnant, often buried in the ground, it is stated in the ordinance. A huge amount of material, due, according to the investigating judge, also to the lack of decontamination activities. The range, built in 1956, is the second in Italy by extension, 7,200 hectares, to which are added another 75,000 of military areas forbidden to navigation. Created thanks to the NATO agreements, it is used for shooting exercises and the simulation of military interventions in the so-called real scenarios, which stage contemporary war conditions. One of the major European high-tech training centers, that of Capo Teulada, thanks also to a recent investment of €70 billion. Hence the charge for environmental disaster against 5 very high leaders of the Italian army, Giuseppe Vellotto, Claudio Graziano, and Danilo Errico, Domenico Rossi, and Sandro Santroni, held criminally responsible for the situation in Capo Teulada. To this first charge is also added that for multiple manslaughter. The base, in fact, not only constitutes a threat to the environment but also to the health of civilians who live near it, or who have served there. Many people who during the years of war activity have reported that they have fallen ill or have seen their relatives die of cancer. Complaints that have been accepted by Judge Teddi, who has therefore prepared further investigations in this regard. The new studies will be taken over by new experts, and will last 5 months.